Okay, first of all, when I typed that comment, I did not sound like that. I typed it quite smugly with a smidgen of sarcasm, so your read was extremely inaccurate. Did you not just spend 2 other videos, like, refuting everything I said? No, you didn't. That was the whole point. The whole point was you pointed out that many of my arguments are illogical, but you failed to mention how. I could go through your videos and be like, yeah, that's illogical, that's illogical, that's illogical, that's illogical, what a dumbass. But that wouldn't prove anything. You have to make a counter argument. I mean, like, that's how it works and shit. If you don't do that, then you got nothing. You're all talk, no game. And that's what I've been getting so far. That's what I've been getting so far from you. So that's why I posted that little comment on your page, to see if I could get an argument out of you. And finally, the 5W has gotten an argument out of you. Because before, all I was getting was, let's look at this video. Oh, look what he said there, that was illogical. Isn't that funny? That's hilarious. Oh, that was also illogical. Look how stupid this guy is. That's all I was getting out of you. Gotta try harder than that. Gotta make a counter arguments. How do you think I never replied to the second video? I gave you a fucking comment, and I said it wasn't worth a reply, because you don't actually make any arguments. Finally, I forced you to make an argument, so we're getting somewhere. Since this is practically turning into a flame war, let me hype it up a little bit. I'm about to devastate you and your arguments and things against my arguments. You're about to get so owned. It's not even, like, you're about to get so owned that you have to say owned, and you have to do this movement to illustrate how owned you are about to be. Because no words alone can demonstrate how owned. You have to make a hand action with it. You quote me as saying, God can neither be disproven or proven, in some kind of Eastern accent, even though I'm not from the East Coast. Ergo, you continue, that is a logical argument for his existence. Now, I would never say that, and I didn't say that. I did say God cannot be proven or disproven. Then after that, you made it up, or you remember wrong, or you did no research going into this. You just turned on the camera and hit the rant button over and over again for 4 minutes. So, I mean, like, I didn't make that argument. So, should I even argue your point? I mean, like, fuck, you know, the whole monster in the closet thing. I mean, you could look in the closet and then there's your evidence. That would be your evidence. It'd just be so easy to fucking open the closet and see if there's a goddamn monster in there. But with God, we can't open a closet because, you know, if we could, I'm sure someone would have done that by now. But it's not that simple. So we have to weigh probability. The second of my arguments you attempt to argue against is you quote me saying, atheists and theists, see, we're the same, because we both believe things that can't be empirically proven. Now that's out of context, because earlier in that video, I said that I was talking to strong atheists, someone who believes that the existence of God is an absolute impossibility. I guess that's a small sliver, but they're up and coming, and I might even be talking to the ones that think it's overwhelmingly unlikely that God exists. Now, of course, the burden of proof is on this guy right here. But if you want to argue about the burden of proof, then again, you're gonna have to clear your mind of all ego-ness, of all of your massive ego, which you seem to have. Clear your mind of that. Clear your mind of your rock-hard dispositions, and watch my videos again, and you'll be able to see it with a clear enough mind to be able to understand the position I'm coming from. And that will be useful to you in refuting that position, because otherwise you're gonna fail to understand it, and you're going to make arguments against arguments that I haven't even made, like you've already done here. You made an effort here, effort that you failed to make in other videos. So, you know, good on that. We're getting somewhere. I'm I guess you don't want to continue this. I mean, your period should really be a semicolon because you didn't really argue anything that I actually would claim. But, you see, the effort you made was more along the lines of what I was hoping you could do. Hey, I just thought of something that amuses me to think about. Like, what if once you actually understand what the fuck I'm trying to say, what if you don't necessarily disagree with it? Wouldn't you feel like a big douchebag then?